My name is Absol, but you can also call me Matt. I'm a hobbyist Pokemon trainer. I've always had fun playing the Pokemon games and capturing as many Pokemon as possible, but unfortunately, that has usually been the extent of my Pokemon journeys. I usually just start a game, get a team together, and defeat all of the gym leaders in Elite Four. Then after that, I just continue adventuring. Recently, I've completed 2 adventures, one in Heart Gold and one in Black, successfully capturing all available Pokemon myself and without cheating devices. I've never really been into the multiplayer aspect of the game, however. That is, battling. Mainly due to the strong amount of cheating going on and the hackneyed metagame system, where everyone sees the same battles with the same teams over and over again. Although they're good battles, I've just grown tired of it. With Black 2 and White 2 on the horizon, I'm still unsure what I'm going to do now that I've caught them all. I really want to start battling, but I do not know how. I want to legitimately put together a team and stand a chance. This is where I stand today.
I can help you out with that.
Who said that?
Look down, it's me again, you Shadow.
Oh, you again, Shadow.
Listen, I'd like to take you on a magical journey to my battle zone, where you can hone your battle skills against many strong trainers. This will increase your competitor's battling strength, and I also promise to help you decide which version of Black 2 or White 2 to get. It'll be good.
I guess I better go prepare.
Yes, you must prepare a team.
I gotta pick out my best Pokemon for this.
Good.
So I guess that Shadow can't follow me here. I'm gonna just go upstairs and do some research, I guess, in order to determine a team, just so I'm best prepared for this. And on second thought, I guess I'm gonna watch TV.
Congratulations!
What's my phone going off right now? Huh.
And so I rigorously trained and learned EV training and captured some shiny Pokemon and synchronized and all that jazz.
Okay, I finally have my team ready.
Why are you talking on the phone? I'm your Shadow, remember?
Yeah, that was kind of stupid of me. Anyway, Shadow, I'm bringing with me Cryogonal, Necrostevo, a good friend of mine, Bisharp from Ryan Bisharp, a good friend of mine, Medicham from Victory Road in Sinnoh, Abomasnow, a shiny Pokemon from a snowy place in Lake Acuity, Manectric, another shiny chain Pokemon from the Valley Windworks, Gyarados from a weird merchant on a bridge, Chandelure from a celestial tower, Reuniclus from a friend, Druddigon that helped me defeat Team Plasma.
Are you ready to warp with me now?
Now I'm ready to warp.
Now join with me. Place your hands with your Shadow and teleport to your first destination. Good luck. Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
Is this an alternate universe of some sort? Where am I? And what's with this cape?
This is the Battle Zone, a multiverse full of strong trainers and adventures. This cape is a manifestation of myself in case you cannot see your shadow.
Alright, but what's my objective here? And why do I have this cape?
Your battle skills will be tested and the outcome determines which new game you get.
So if I win more than half of them, I get white too, and if I lose more than half, I get black too?
Correct. Now quick questioning, go adventure in battle. A series of portals ought to help you along the way.
Alright, I'm not gonna question anything further. Let's go adventuring.
Very well, adventuring we shall go.
This place seems oddly familiar. Like I've been here before. I think the cliff of many rocks might be nearby, where Hunter and I captured the Reggies a year ago.
I do sense the familiarity from previous adventures, but this is a far different, much more complex place, where anything can happen. Anyway, I do want you to head towards the Cliff of Many Rocks, as that is the destination of the first portal. You may see a glimmering from there, some sort of light rays. It's kind of beautiful overall. But just keep walking towards there, just trust me on this.
Is that what you're talking about there? That portal at the very edge?
Yes, it's magnificent. You will be facing a legendary trainer though, so I will lend you 2 legendary Pokemon for this battle. Go forth.
The legendary Pokemon? I'm in. Alright, I'm heading towards that portal right now.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a battle against the legendary Pokemon blogger Zelgarath, using legendary Pokemon aptly. I've sent out my tag team of Cryogonal and Gyarados because Cryogonal has Intimidate and Gyarados has Earthquake. His Articuno uses Mind Reader, which predicts a sheer cold, but I completely forget about it the next turn. Earthquake does decent damage to Entei, and I poisoned the Articuno. I survived the Fire Blast from the Entei with my special walling power, but Gyarados falls to sheer cold, unfortunately. But it wasn't of much use because of the Earthquake. Ice Beam does a little bit of damage to Articuno, and Entei gets rid of the hail effects. I send out my own legendary Arceus, and I use Judgment to almost take out Entei. Then Articuno takes aim again, which is very threatening. Cryogonal falls to Fire Blast, unfortunately. But I send out Medicham, and both of his Pokemon on both sides were faltering at this point. But Arceus, unfortunately, falls to sheer cold, which I forget about once again. Then I use Force Palm to take out Articuno, though, so yay. I send out my Chandelure, and he sends out his own Arceus, and a Ho-Oh. This is a very legendary battle. I use Shadow Ball. High Jump Kick actually does really decent damage to Arceus and takes it out. That's how awesome Medicham can be. Then he sends out Mewtwo, the clone. I take back Medicham to save it for later, and I send out Zekrom with Terravolt. Uses Thunder and Fire Blast. Lumiere uses Shadow Ball. Right now, it's at the point of just constant going back and forth. But Zekrom falls to Mewtwo's Ice Beam. Ho-Oh recovers. The Chandelier uses the magical Shadow Ball power to take out Mewtwo. Then out comes Darkrai. I send back out Medicham, and he puts both of my Pokemon to sleep with Darkrai's Dark Void, which is not a good thing, because Bad Dreams does damage to us each turn. Dark Pulse takes out Chandelure, and now it's left at a standstill between the Firebird, the Pokemon of Bad Dreams, and the Kung Fu Fighter, which wakes up and takes out the Bad Dream Pokemon with High Jump Kick. So now it's Firebird versus the Kung Fu Fighter, a legend. The Kung Fu Fighter unfortunately falls to Firebird. Amazing match.
now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
Gazebo of some sort. To the woods. Huh. Seems like I've reached a lake of some sort. It doesn't look like there's any path around, so I think I'll have to use surf. This Pokemon ought to do. What Pokemon is this?
Yuck!
What?
Yuck!
Let me use my phone Pokédex.
Elock. Pokemon that looks surprisingly like a human. It is an alternate universe after all. Elock!
Let's go. Come on. I guess we'll have to find another way, unless you know surf for some reason. Do you know surf? No. Alright. Then, let's find a way.
Elock! You're taking off. Is that a path of some sort? Okay. I think he's pointing me in the direction of the battle zone. I'll follow him, whatever way he goes. This will be interesting. So Elock, can you communicate with me what moves you do have?
Splash!
That's a very nice splash attack.
That wasn't your attack.
That wasn't the attack?
You know Latios? Or Latios?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like their brother, so I can talk.
Oh, that's
You
nice.
should have figured that out by now.
That's
It's an
convenient.
alternate universe.
This is a weird alternate universe. So down the path we hop, I guess.
My belongings. My children.
You have belongings? I thought you were a Pokemon.
I am.
Alright, go get it. Who's this guy?
He's our slave.
Oh.
I come with my own slave.
Did you come out of the Pokeball too?
I'm from the 1800s. I come with my own slave. Don't worry.
I'm not even sure what... Did you come out of the Pokeball too? Do you even speak?
Here, you hold on to this, Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Alright. I guess we'll continue following this human-like Pokemon. Elock. It's a bow.
It's a present.
It will increase your beauty stat.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
So,
I'll do a cape attack.
I ended up here. I'm from another universe, in case you don't know. And I'm trying to find my way to a battle zone so I can move on to another universe. Do you know of any universal paths? Or
I
portals?
was in your backpack. How would I know?
This is so confusing. What's this place?
It's a deck.
It is. Is there any significance here, or are you just walking?
There's a flower.
Oh. So, he took us to a swing set.
I like to swing. I'm tired of being enslaved. Let's battle.
So Gilgamesh is back on the team after a heated battle.
Hold my stuff. No. Yes. No.
So,
I have 4 limbs.
let's try and find this portal. Whoa. This car is giving off some sort of light.
Is this the portal that we're looking for? Elock.
You must leave.
I must leave?
Yes.
Why?
Make like a tree and leave.
Why?
Because I am the guardian of the portal.
You're the guardian. So I have to battle you before I can move on to
Yes.
the next battle?
Yes.
That's kind of annoying.
No, it's not.
Alright, then I guess we shall battle. Cybertronically.
America.
Let's do this.
This is a Pokemon battle with a Pokemon in the mysterious alternate dimension that happens to be a trainer, Elock the monster, who uses legendary dragons, as he's a legendary himself. I use a different tag team than usual, and I make a not very smart move first turn by using... Oh wait, no, never mind. I use Ice Fang that turn. But the Gyarados... Not the Gyarados, whatever. Uses Earthquake, and Lumiere almost falls. But luckily, the others are safe. Lumiere gets taken out by Stone Edge, so it doesn't get much use during the fight. Jeff basically falls to Flamethrower first turn, but Gyarados is still hanging in there, which is good. I send out Punch Buggy and Diamond Dog now, just in case he tries to hit Gyarados with a Thunder type attack, Electric type attack. And I send out Bisharp. Actually, I use Ice Fang to take out Haxorus, and Hydreigon almost takes out Medicham Crunch, but not really. I take out Hydreigon with Force Palm, which is very nice. I should have really kept in Manectric because Gyarados falls to Thunderbolt from Rayquaza. I send out Diamond Dog again, expecting another Thunderbolt sometime. He sends out Metagross and Zekrom. Metagross is his only non-dragon on the team, I believe. I use Thunderbolt to try and take out Rayquaza, but I paralyze it. Although I don't take it out, which is still nice. I use High Jump Kick, which almost takes out Metagross. Zekrom begins to fly, and Earthquake takes a major toll on my team. To the point where only Bisharp remains, and it's the last Pokemon left. Things aren't looking too bright. I use X-Scissor. Takes out Metagross. He sends out Giratina, and Earth Power takes out Bisharp. So, Elock's legendary dragons take a major toll on my team, but still a good battle.
That was a good battle. So I guess this is farewell for now, Elock. Fair now. See you next time. To the fort.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a battle against Pokemon trainer Connor, a good friend of mine on Twitter. And this is a triple battle. He first sends out Xatu, Roserade, and a Venomoth, and I send out Valu, Gyarados, and my Medicham. And he starts out with a sleep strategy, trying to put Pokemon to sleep. And he gets Gyarados, unfortunately, but Fire Punch almost takes out Roserade, but it hangs on with Focus Sash. Outrage does very well, and it takes out Venomoth in one turn, which is nice. Sends out Spider Volt, the Galvantula, which takes out helpless Gyarados, but that is alright. Sleep Powder puts Medicham to sleep, and Walu takes out Rosemary, thankfully. So we can't put anything else to sleep. Then comes out Archeops, I mean. Diamond Dog comes out, and it may seem hopeless right now because Punch Buggy falls to Acrobatics, but luckily I have a trick up my sleeves with Lightning Rod, taking all the thunder attacks and boosting special attack. So I can take out Archeops in one turn. And Xatu U-turns. And shifts to the center while he sends out Kabutops. Anyway, now Aqua Jet almost takes out Chandelure in one turn. But Diamond Dog continues to get the Lightning Rod boost, which is really nice. So we can take out Xatu in one turn. And then from here we use Shadow Ball to almost take out Kabutops. Outrage does pretty good damage against Galvantula. But Lumiere falls to Aqua Jet next turn. But the Life Orb, Recoil, takes out Kabutops. And then a Flamethrower from Manectric finishes off Galvantula. A good battle and a victory.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
A barn of some sort. This might be the same barn where we took the portal to the ruins of Alph a couple years ago. Isn't that right, Shadow?
Oh yeah.
Right now we have 2 losses and 1 win. So that's 2 for Black 2 and 1 for White 2. I guess it's time for an adventure. Pretty dense woods. Hold on a second. You're me. Aren't you gonna say something? Why am I here? What is this place?
Alright, so now I'm following myself through the woods, and I'm not speaking at all. So, I have no clue where I'm going, what I'm supposed to be doing. But, I have the feeling that I might be able to lead myself to a portal. Wait up!
I run pretty fast. So, you did lead me to a portal. Thank you very much. You're a Zoroark. That's why you weren't talking. Thank you, Zoroark. Into the portal.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a short 4-on-4 rotation battle with Rudy's friend Griffin. And Rudy's actually one controlling because Griffin couldn't make it, but this is his Pokemon. So, I send out Jeff, Diamond Dog, and Cryogonal. And I used Jeff first for the snow warning to get the hail going. And I used Flamethrower on the Fortress, which survives with Sturdy but should be taken out at the end of the turn with the hail. Fortress uses Spikes, and it falls to the hail damage, which is nice. And next comes a Houndoom, but he shifts over to Drapion, and I just use Thunderbolt, which does decent damage. Drapion puts out the Toxic Spikes, so I rotate to Cryogonal and Rapid Spin in order to get rid of those hazards. And it continues on. I shift back to Manectric and use Thunderbolt to take out Drapion. So that's good. Next up is Tauros, and I shift over to Abomasnow, which can use Blizzard for 100% accuracy, which is nice. I protect this turn just to see what it would do and to waste a Thrash and make it confused. And then I rotate and finish off Tauros with Thunderbolt, because Jeff, the Abomasnow, isn't exactly too bulky, especially with that Tauros and STAB Thrash. Anyway, eventually I finish off the battle with Volt Switch, on the Houndoom. And that was a nice little short battle.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
What's this? Came to play? Is this Animal Crossing? Well, let's get started then, I guess. I guess I'm Absol. Somehow knows my name. I think this is my Wii town. They've apparently been looking for me. Shadow, why do you have Animal Crossing?
It's a good game.
Alright, well, I guess I'll have to go search for a portal here. I wonder how many weeds are going to be here. Probably a lot, since I haven't really done this since... Oh, I don't know, maybe that Animal Crossing live stream last year. Lots of stuff everywhere. There's a cricket. Plenty of weeds all around. Huh. Almost ran over. Oh, I did almost run over and destroy the flowers. Plenty of villagers here. Let's talk with this one. He calls me DJ A for some reason. Well, anyway, let's continue on. Try to find the portal here. Shadow, do you have any idea where the portal is?
Well, it's somewhere around here in this town.
That's not very helpful. Well, let's keep looking, I guess. Whoa, whoa. Do you feel that presence?
Yes.
There's definitely a spot. Right here. And I have my shovel out. So I guess I'll dig up this spot. Whoa! Look at that portal. Let's adventure in, shall we? Let's shall. What the heck? Why am I back at Animal Crossing?
It seems there's another portal here.
Well, I don't think there's another one in this small town. I think I'm gonna have to go to the city. Let's take the bus.
Alright, I don't like public transportation.
Oh, you're my shadow. You go everywhere with me. Because you have to. Let's hop on this bus. Go to the city. Isn't it amazing here? The nightlife. The city actually has nightlife. Let's talk with these city folk.
It's autumn already, and that means it's time to shine up my summer sandals.
The people seem as oddly normal here as in any other of the strange alternate universes. Let's look all around in the city. What's in here? Appears to be a theater of some sort. I don't think there'd be a portal here. Shadow, do you have any source of direction, or are you as lost as I am?
The world generates itself every time. I'm as lost as you are.
Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Pesky man, go away. There's a designer's fashion store, and there's no one that would ever put a portal in there, right? Auction house. Shoe shiner man. Maybe he'll shine my shoes to make them a portal. Alright there, youngster. Fancy a shoe shine? It's 500 bells, and you see your reflection in them. Please do. This ought to work and actually make our shoes shine to form a portal. go by color. Alright, so it's gonna make shoes in my color, and hopefully that will somehow transport me. And here we have it. Have to pay money? Wow. But look how shiny my shoes are. I can already feel myself. Whoa! There's the portal. Wow.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a battle with Necro Stevo, who I consider to be a pro battler and legit breeder. And it was really nice to battle him. He starts out with his Medicham, and I start out with Jeff to get the hail. I kind of wanted to see what kind of moveset his Medicham was running, so I used Protect, and he used Psycho Cut. Expecting another Psycho Cut, I switch out, and I go into my own Medicham, which I don't think is the best move I could have made, because Psycho Cut still does some good damage, because I forgot that Medicham is also part fighting type, so Psycho Cut actually does stuff. So I switch back out to Gyarados, and use Psycho Cut again. Does some pretty decent damage to Gyarados. At the beginning of the battle, it's a withdraw fest because I kept slipping up. I used Waterfall on the Tangrowth, which doesn't do anything really. And then I switch out to my Chandelure, and Tangrowth uses Sleep Powder, which thankfully misses. And then I expect him to switch out to something fire resistant, so I played it safe by using Shadow Ball, and it does decent damage to the Electabuzz. Not exactly fire resistant, but still okay. I take out the Electabuzz with Psychic the next turn, no problem, just half my HP gone. And he sends out the ultra powerful Ursaring, which protects itself the first turn to get poisoned by its toxic orb, as you will see. I'm pretty sure it's a user of Guts and Facade, which makes it, like, ultra powerful. But it uses Crunch on me because Facade's a normal type move. I send out Medicham, hoping just to get some sort of speed on it, but Facade takes that out too. Luckily, it can't last too long because of the poison. He withdraws the Ursaring this turn and sends out Bisharp. I use Protect and it fails because there was no attack or anything in the first place. So I switch back out to Gyarados, expecting a Steel-type move or something that would take out an Abomasnow. But Defiant, unfortunately, I forgot about it, so the Intimidate greatly boosts its attack. I get an Earthquake in on it, though, which manages to take it out, which is nice. Then he sends out Medicham once more, the ultra-powerful thing, and it takes me out with Psycho Cut. And I switch in Diamond Dog, because I really didn't know what to do at this point. The Stealth Rock gets me, Psycho Cut attacks, and it takes out Diamond Dog too. I pretty much figured the battle was almost over at this point. I send back out Jeff, and it takes a lot of damage from the Stealth Rock, and Psycho Cut almost takes it out, but I'm still able to take out Medicham with Blizzard, so I didn't leave home completely empty-handed. Then he sends out Ursaring, which I protect just to stall it a turn. But nothing really happens because I think we both use Protect, and Jeff faints. Then I send out Cryogonal, which isn't of much use because this is a physically attacking Ursaring. So it falls very easily to close combat, even though the Cryogonal did come from Steven in the first place. And yeah, a very good match. Ruthless Manslaughter. You're awesome.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
Whoa, it's really dark. What kind of alternate universe is this? It's beyond visibility. Shadow!
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, good, you're there in darkness. Is there any way you can aid me with light?
You could try using flash.
I'm gonna try using flash, I guess. Use flash! That's a lot better. Alright, so I can only see my hand right now. I think this place might be my house. It is my house. Shadow, what kind of world is this?
A dark world.
Post-apocalyptic or something. There's no electricity. Just candlelight. So, I guess I gotta find the portal here somehow.
Yes.
Do portals run off electricity, Shadow?
Nope.
Oh, look, I can see you. Let's see. Let's see. Up the stairs. Here's my room. Laptop. 3DS. Huh. World without electricity. Maybe we need more electric types here. Pokemon that can use flash. There I am in the mirror. Alright. Hey. The next battle portal appears to be emanating from this porcelain throne. The compartment. Look how glorious the portal is. Wow. I guess we should dive into the portal.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a random triple battle using random match against a guy named Homero. And it was pretty hard to find a random triple battle. But whoever does play on random match triple battle is ruthlessly good. Well, I'll tell you that. Anyway, this guy starts out with an Intimidate, and I start out with an Intimidate with Gyarados. This is my typical triple battling team because Cryogonal has Levitate, Gyarados has Earthquake, and Abomasnow summons Permahail with an always hitting Blizzard. But anyway, this guy, he does a triple Fake Out, and only Pokemon that kind of survives it is Abomasnow, while it actually fully takes out Gyarados, which is crazy. Then he uses Low Sweep the next turn, and Beat Up takes out Chandelure instantly before I can even get a move out. I actually get an Ice Beam on Hitmontop, which made me proud, but Close Combat takes it out anyway. And then Abomasnow uses Blizzard, which takes out Hypnotop as a nice consolation prize. A pity, sympathy, consolation prize. I send out my last two Pokemon, Medicham and Manectric. And he sends out Tornadus, and from this point I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose. Acrobatics surprisingly doesn't take out Medicham, but Hurricane from Tornadus takes out Abomasnow, which I was going to try and use to take out Tornadus with Blizzard. Beat Up takes out Manectric before it makes a move. And then as another consolation prize, I use High Jump Kick to take out Weavile. But the next turn, almost instantly, first he sends out Politoed, which has Drizzle for Infinite Rain, just to get rid of my Blizzard. Acrobatics takes out Medicham. So yeah, ruthless murder.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
What kind of place is this?
What kind of place is this? Look at all the trash. Seems to be like a swamp at the same time. Like a place with all these polluted water pipes. Look at all that trash. It's crazy. And this metallic structure. It's ridiculous. I wonder where the next portal is. Don't know what kind of place this is. Wait a second. Do you speak English? Man stomping peanuts? Ah, I see. So you communicate with a frog. You want to come with me? Do you know of any portals nearby? Could you take me to one? Alright, come on. Cross that bridge of some sort that looks like an old bleacher. Oh, it's stable? That's good. Yeah, I could go for some enchiladas too. So this swamp is all polluted. Are there any mudkips here or anything? Or did they all move away or something? That's really sad. It's like a post-apocalyptic world or something. So, what exactly is this place? Really? That would make sense with all the trash. It's a football field. This is amazing. And there are people here. Do you know these people? I guess we're going to go... Where'd you get that harmonica all of a sudden? It must have happened in the cut. This is a weird alternate universe. Okay, so anyway, come on, let's go out to the field. Wait, who are you people? Standing there?
Stop!
You look a lot like an Ewok.
I am a junior park ranger. You may not pass. Problem?
Well, anyway, Mr. Park Ranger, is there a portal anywhere around here?
Oh. Do you even know my name?
I don't know your name. Are you an Ewok?
No.
What's your name?
My name's Elo.
Elo.
What is an Ewok?
Ah, never mind, it's nothing.
What does you speak of?
Alright, anyway, who are you people? You look a lot like Gilgamesh. And who are you two? Are you like a Hydra or something?
Might not want to mess with you.
This is the weirdest alternate universe I've ever been in.
Hold up. When you zip him up, he becomes a man. Hello, how are you doing? Then when you zip him down, he's no longer a man.
Well, that's great. Could you direct me to the nearest portal so I can get out of here? Where is it? Who is this guy? Do you know him? He was like under the stands right over there.
He was with you.
Yeah. Have you ever seen him before? This is the strangest place. Alright, anyway. Oh, that's a portal? Alright. I'm glad to get out of this freaky place.
You have to fit in there.
I don't want to step in there.
It's my birthday though, you got to.
Alright.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a battle with Random Man, who proposed a challenge over Twitter for this. It's a single battle. I send out a bomb of snow, and he starts out with a Smeargle. Because Smeargles can carry pretty much anything, I start out by using Protect to see what exactly he's going to use. And he's a Spore user. So I'm glad I missed the sleep, and somehow Blizzard's faster than the Smeargle, so I'm able to take it out first turn, so that's nice. Next up is Frostlass, which I can't really do much to, so I switch out to Gyarados, a pretty safe bet. And Frostlass uses Spikes, surprisingly. But I'm not too concerned about the Frostlass at this point, so I go for the Waterfall, but he switches out to Celebi, and it doesn't do too much. I like the name there, Nasty. I use Ice Fang the next turn, expecting a KO, but it doesn't do as much as I wanted to, but I get the Freeze, which is nice. I'm able to take it out with Waterfall the next turn really easily. But if I didn't, I'd be in for a world of hurt. Next up is Lickilicky, and Gyarados couldn't do too much damage to it, so I switch out to Medicham. And it uses Power Whip, which does a little chunk of damage. And I go for the high jump kick, but he switches out to Gallade, completely expecting that. But due to Metacham's pure power, the high jump kick is still really powerful, and it takes out the Gallade in one hit, which I was really surprised about. Then is Scizor, Superman, which I'm able to take out with the unexpected Fire Punch. Fire Punch is a really good move for Metacham. Next up is Frostlass. I try to go for the Fire Punch again, but Ice Beam takes out Metacham. So I send out Chandelure. Get hurt by the spikes. He expects the Fire-type move. But, yeah. I did use the Fire-type move. And I had a Fire Gem on me for this match, so it did extra damage. And Lickilicky falls to the hail damage. And last up is his Frostlass, which I'm able to take out with Shadow Ball. And that's the match. Good game.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
What on earth? I'm in Super Smash Bros. Brawl now? Seriously? What's up with your obsession with video games, Shadow? I mean, really? What, is there even a reality here?
Reality is objective anyway.
Alright, I guess I'll go through this level then. This is ridiculous. Oh, all these mines. Gun. I haven't done this in forever. And it feels so weird when you're actually experiencing it. Ah. Must be so much pain involved with this. Hope I don't trip a lot, because that's what happens in Brawl, right? There's a generator in the sky. So much harder to get things done whenever you're actually experiencing it. Now there's a door. That's not the portal. I assume I'm looking for a golden portal. And now I have to fall. This is crazy. That's just like Kirby. Kirby memories right there. Ah, get away, don't kiss me. Yes. Oh man, mini boss section. These thunder things look frightening. Like Krakow gone wrong. Glad I didn't explode there. I've always been pretty bad at Brawl. There we go. An extra life. Oh no! Yes, I saved myself to get an extra life. I wonder what it'll feel like if I lose here. What if I switch to another character? That'll probably be like one of the most out-of-body experiences ever. Even though this technically counts as that. In the first place. Being in a video game. These cloud things need to go away fast. Ah! Time to experience it.
It'll feel just about the same.
I'm a Pokemon trainer now, commanding a Charizard. That was really short-lived.
You idiot.
Alright, now I'm Mario. This is the greatest feeling in the world. Being a jumping plumber. Ah, I can fight things so easily. Maxim Tomato. I've always wanted one of those. After playing all those Kirby games. That one just jumped off the cliff. It didn't even care. Next door. Not the portal still. How longer do I have? How much longer do I have, Shadow? Blech.
Not too much longer, I don't think.
Here we go. I've always wanted to do this after playing. Yeah! Such a victorious feeling.
Alright. Here's another one of the bomb things. This all feels great too. And there's a chicken in there. Where you take on the chicken. Oh, nope, the chicken will go plummeting to its death amusingly. That's kind of threatening. I'm making money! And now I know this is an alternate universe. Do I have to destroy these or can I go on? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna destroy it anyway. For brownie points. A golden platform. Whoa, it's a staircase. Shadow, isn't this cool?
No.
You're really enthusiastic. Oh no! Gotta save myself. No! But now I can be Ike from Fire Emblem. Face my sword. That's right. Great ether. Face my sword, Gamiga! Wizardry. Feel so lethargic as Ike because of all this armor. But here's the portal. Finally! Into the portal!
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a really nice close match with Rudy, aka XX Belligerent XX on YouTube, or Kyle, and he sends out a Ferrothorn, and I start out sending out Medicham. I try to use Fire Punch on the Ferrothorn, but he switches out to Jigglypuff, like somehow predicting it. And Jigglypuff doesn't quite fall because it has the bulky Eviolite on it. And the Sing happens, and Jigglypuff barely survives. So I send out Cryogonal, just because, and I use Ice Beam to take it out, which is good. Next up is Electivire. And oddly enough, I switch into Gyarados, because I'm really not expecting a Thunder move because of Electivire's physical attack. But then I do expect a Thunder type move, so I switch into my Lightning Rod Manectric, and Brick Break happens, and I inherit it with the Rocky Helmet, which is nice. Flamethrower does pretty much nothing, but Earthquake takes out Diamond Dog, sadly. Then I send out Reuniclus, a really bulky Pokemon, and I didn't even EV train Reuniclus, honestly. Psychic does some pretty good damage. Wild Charge. Reuniclus still survives and takes out Electivire with Shadow Ball. Next out, he sends the Tyranitar, which summons Perma Sandstorm, which is not good. Crunch takes out Reuniclus very easily because Tyranitar's a beast. Then I send out Bisharp, and I really should have expected Earthquake, but it took it out in one turn, so yeah. Next, I send out Gyarados, expecting Rock Slide as the worst thing that could happen. And he switches back into Ferrothorn. And I use Waterfall, and thanks to Ferrothorn's recoil, iron barbs, and whatnot, it does pretty good damage to Gyarados. And the Sandstorm buffets it too. So I send back out Medicham, it's still asleep, hoping that it will wake up or something, so I can just use Fire Punch and take out the pesky defensive wall that is Ferrothorn. And luckily, Medicham does wake up. And I can use Fire Punch and take out Ferrothorn, but all the recoil damage from Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet take out Medicham too. But it's a worthy sacrifice in my opinion. And then I send out Gyarados, which I believe is my last Pokemon at this point, and he sends out Tyranitar. But he switches back out to Empoleon. But I had an Earthquake planned anyway, in case he was going to use the Empoleon. So that worked out really nicely. And I end up taking out the Empoleon in 2 turns. And that's a good thing. And then he's left with Magmortar and his Tyranitar. I switch out to Cryogonal because I know Cryogonal can take any hit, and I was expecting it some type of special move like Thunderbolt, and he did use Thunderbolt, so it was really lucky that I switched out to the special wall. I used Toxic, and Rock Slide takes out Cryogonal due to its terrible defense stat. But this Cryogonal has really nice HP IVs thanks to Necros Devo. Alright, I send out Gyarados,
and I use Earthquake to take out Magmortar. And last but not least is his Tyranitar. And Tyranitar is really strong. It survives the waterfall attack and takes me out with Crunch. So that was a really good game against Kyle.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
Whoa. It's upside down. The world is upside down. I'm walking. Defying gravity. This is crazy. There's my shadow. Hey, Shadow. What's going on?
Trick room. All the dimensions are inverted.
Huh. So, in this freaky world, I guess I need to just find the portal. Huh. And there it is. Well, that was simple. Whoa, it's a Masharna. Maybe this is using Trick Room. Everything returned to normal. Thanks, Masharna. And now, I just touched this plant. It's a portal somehow.
Now warping to an electronic world. Battle commencing.
This is a long, tough single battle against Trainer Connor, who's a good friend of mine from Twitter. And he starts out with a Fortress, and I started with Medicham. I use Fire Punch, expecting it to get to really low HP, but it doesn't do too much, and the red card shifts it out to Cryogonal. It uses Stealth Rock, but luckily Cryogonal happens to be my spinner, so I get rid of the Stealth Rock, and it Volt Switches, which does pretty much nothing to the special wall, into a Gallade. Expecting a fighting type move, I switch into Reuniclus, which is bulky enough to basically have Close Combat do pretty much nothing. And I use Shadow Ball, expecting a switch. Expecting it to switch into a Dark type or something, and he switches into Chandelure, and it works out pretty well, but I fall to Shadow Ball because Chandelure is a beast with special attack. I send out Gyarados, and I bet he expects a Water type move, so I use Earthquake just to be safe. And he switches back into Gallade, so it wouldn't have really mattered, but I don't get as much damage as I would have with Waterfall. I send in Diamond Dog, because I expected an Electric type attack for some reason, because I'm paranoid about that, but he uses Leaf Blade. And he gets hurt by the Rocky Helmet. He uses Leaf Blade one more time, and both of us fall. Sacrificial move. Then I send out Jeff to send out the Perma Hail. Wait, I think I might already have that in mind. Oh, yeah, I send out the Perma Hail. And he sends out Espeon, and I use Protect just to see what Espeon has, but then I figure out that Espeon is more of a walling screener thing. So I just send out my own special wall, Cryogonal, and I'll set it up with I try to set it up with a Toxic, so Espeon won't fall for that. But I end up Toxic-ing the Typhlosion. I honestly expected a Focus Blast here, but he ends up using a different attack, Shadow Claw, so yeah. He switches back into Espeon, and I use Waterfall, which doesn't do too much due to Protect. And then I switch back out again, back to Cryogonal, just for a Wall Fest, and Psychic doesn't do much. I restore some with leftovers, and then he switches out to Chandelure again, and I'm like, oh no, but I Toxic the Chandelure. And I think that I can survive a hit, so I just stay out. And it turns out that I do barely survive the Fire Blast, which is nice, and I recover it. Just basically trying to stall out the Chandelure right now, making it lose HP, and then the light screen wears off.
So I send back out Gyarados, and he's Fire Blast again, which doesn't do too much to Gyarados. Then the Reflect wears off, and I use Earthquake to finish off Chandelure. So yay. This is a pretty intense battle, by the way. I use Ice Fang on Braviary, thinking that I'll take it out, but it doesn't, and Superpower actually ends up taking out Gyarados at the expense of its attack and defense. And I send back out Cryogonal, and he withdraws Belial Hawk, so it gets the boost back. I use Ice Beam, and Fortress doesn't quite fall, but it falls the next turn to Ice Beam without having to put up a Stealth Rock, so yay. Sends back out Typhlosion, and this is when I really start to expect Focus Blast. So I send out Medicham, and I was right, and Focus Blast lands. Before I get an attack out, though, unfortunately, he uses a second Focus Blast, which manages to take out Medicham. But it continues to have its HP gradually diminish. Focus Blast actually takes out Cryogonal the next turn. This Typhlosion's pretty beastly. And send out Jeff, just hoping that I can survive. And Quick Claw, Water Pulse somehow makes it through. Takes out Typhlosion out of sheer luck. Next up is the Espeon, which uses Psychic, which I survive by half, and I use Blizzard. And then that leaves Braviary. I was hoping really for a Quick Claw, but he uses Brave Bird and takes out Jeff. Barely survives it, and he wins. So that was an amazing match, Connor. It was really close.
Now changing dimensions. You will never expect what's going to happen next. I wish you the best of luck.
What is this place? It's all devoid of light. And that means I don't have a shadow. And I'm missing my cape. So I guess I'm on my own. That guy has my cape. Guess I'll run after him.
Really think you can return home? Well, I got news for you. You're not going anywhere. That's right. I'm you. I'm your shadow. And this has all been a trap this whole time. Now you must battle me, the strongest in the world, if you ever want to return home.
Shadow, you're wrong. I can live by my own rules. Maybe set in stone according to your rules that I'm getting Black 2, that I'm never returning home. But I have the feeling I can defeat you. I beat you once, I can beat you again. Let's battle.
Alright, this is the battle against whoever stole my shadow, whoever appeared. I'm not sure who, but they have the same name as me. And, oh my gosh, they have a Mewtwo. This is gonna be the toughest battle of my life. Send out Abomasnow, Shing. Snow warning. Hopefully the hail will help me along with this battle. I go for the Protect because you never know what kind of set a Mewtwo carries, but it's always really potent and powerful. It uses the ever omnipowerful Splash attack. And I managed to get some pretty good hail damage, and I Water Pulse it because I was expecting a switch, honestly. But I'm able to take out Mewtwo, and that's nice. I was happy to take out the Mewtwo. But then came Zapdos, which is a major threat because it doesn't have too many weaknesses. But luckily, Abomasnow has Blizzard. I go for the Protect again, just because I'm not exactly sure what kind of Zapdos this is. I was expecting Drill Peck, honestly. But it uses the Splash attack. I think it's a recurring theme in this guy's team. I swap into Diamond Dog in case he tries to use an Electric type move for the Lightning Rod boost, just to be safe. And then he switches out to Kyogre, which is a really weird move in my opinion, because if I had Thunder on my Nectric, it could take it out with Drizzle. Easily 100% accuracy. I go for the Volt Switch in case this Kyogre is some kind of trick, and I managed to take it out in one hit. And the Kyogre seemed a lot stronger than the other ones before. Level 6, that's 5 levels higher. 6 times the strength of this other Pokemon. So anyway, I go back to Medicham, which ought to be able to dish out some major physical damage. And then he goes for Zapdos again, which a Fire Punch does decent neutral damage too, I guess. Yeah, neutral damage. It actually wasn't very effective, though. Maybe he's running something special on that Zapdos, I don't know. Next up was Garchomp. And these things are fast and powerful, so I go for the Recover, thinking that maybe he'd attack and I'd barely survive it, but he's a slow Garchomp, I guess. Maybe he has Stall or something, maybe that's a Dream World ability, I don't know. Maybe he hacked it to have Stall for increased power. I use Force Palm anyway, and I take out Garchomp. Forcefully with the palm. I keep taking hail damage, which makes me kind of worried. And then he sends out Tornadus, which is a major threat because it has Hurricane. So I switch back out to Cryogonal because I know it can take the damage from the Hurricane attack because it has really high special defense. Tornadus uses Splash, surprisingly. And I really didn't expect that out of a Tornadus, considering it's in the air and stuff. I use Recover, just in case, so I can recover all of my HP that I lost earlier. All of it. Tornadus continues to be buffeted by the hail damage, which is why I think the Ice Beam went through so nicely. I actually get a KO, surprisingly. And then, last up is Arceus, the toughest of them all. I swap out immediately because I don't think there's any other way I can defeat it. I send out my Gyarados. It's level 16, that's like 16 times the strength of the original. I'm surprised this Arceus was female, it had a gender. Oh, and the Arceus knew Tackle, which was really powerful, and it did a really big chunk of damage to me in addition to the hail. I'm surprised I survived that. But I managed to somehow use Earthquake next turn before it uses Judgment or something, and I took out the Arceus. And that was the game. So now, I guess I need to make my decision about which version I'm getting, Black 2 or White 2. Let's look at the final scoreboard.
If I hear that teleportation sequence one more time, it was all just some crazy dream. Or was it? Well, anyway, Black and White 2 are still coming out. So, guess it's time to head to GameStop.